got something to rant about. That was a nice little burp to introduce the podcast.
Good day.
Good day and welcome to the General Rant.
To episode 2.
Episode 2. It's not like we've got another
It's not like we recorded an episode and then we forgot to upload it last week, making us maybe the most unsuccessful and worst podcasters of all time.
Right, well, we very much might be. But maybe might release that
it's got a few nuggets in it.
It does.
We might just add it onto this one as like a bonus bit at the end.
Yeah, because that end we did do a really funny ending.
It was amazing. We actually just got upset at each other. But that's funny to a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't really upset. I was, it was more like a general rant towards you.
Yeah. So, Nathan, fill people in. The 10 people who listen, fill people in.
Actually, we had 47 views on the last one. As of this recording, so basically we're famous.
Well, what's been going on in your world?
Not a lot. That's
not much of a change from last time.
Really not. No, I literally listened to the opening of the podcast, and I'm literally in the same position. I'm still looking for a job. Actually, I did get with an agency, but they are fucking dreadful, and I'm gonna say it because I don't care. I'm not gonna say the company name because I'm not that much of an arsehole. But it's just been fucking dreadful. Like, I haven't worked in a week. Some people would say that's great, but for me, someone who enjoys to work, sort of, it's a bit shit.
It's been sad. I've been coming home every day from real work.
Yeah.
And
to see me in the fetal position on the couch
with Minecraft playing, which is not strong. Other than that, though, everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Are you trying to weasel something out of me now?
No, I'm just asking if everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's fine, Callum.
Brilliant.
Yeah, what about you?
Thank you for asking. It's taken you long enough. Fine. Been... Bank holiday was fucking long, because I was working it. But I love work. That was nice. But still, just bank holidays when you should be boozing. And I wasn't boozing, but then I've got a few days off now. That's nice. I'm gonna make up for it then. I've just been writing a few tunes, doing a few bits and bobs here and there.
I did have an audition. Sorry, that reminded me.
That you did.
I did have an audition. It went quite well. I'll find out tomorrow, Tuesday the 3rd of September.
Oh.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Could be a reason for some champagne.
Yeah.
From Aldi, because I can't afford.
No, yeah, we should definitely. If I get the part, we should definitely.
$dollar bills, yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely get some shout.
$dollar bills, yeah.
As
they said in Germany. So anyway, this week we're going to start off by talking about the new Quentin Rantantino movie.
He only thought of this about 4 seconds before
and I'm
the
going to fucking
started,
rinse it.
and he's just going to rinse it for the entire show now.
We're going to talk about the new Quentin Tarantino film, though, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, really good.
Describe it in 3 words. Weren't ready for that, were you?
I've got to say, clever, beautiful, and violent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. Is that what you say to all the girls?
I'm clever, beautiful, and I'll punch you in the face. I don't say that.
If you're having any distress during this podcast, this video.
Oh my god. Anyway, if I was going to use 3 words, though,
go on.
I would go with nostalgic.
What were you in the 70s?
Feet, and I'd also go with brutal. On a multitude of ways, not just physically brutal, but there was some pretty heavy. You sort of told it the time period it took on him. Yeah. So we're just going to spoil this. So if you haven't seen it,
we waited for a while because we didn't
actually just record anything recently. But it's all fallen into place.
Yeah, it's all fallen into place because we thought we'd talk about it now. So after those 3 words that you said, Callum, what was your verdict on the film itself?
I think this is one of his best films. I fucking loved it, and I want to go and see it again. I haven't really had the time. but the film is in some ways quite loose, and it takes a while to really understand what happens. It's kind of like a montage in places. But I thought overall, like, it pulls together super well. The ending is so fucking satisfying, and it just threw me. Like, I didn't, because the thing is with this film, is I don't feel like anybody knew what it was. I think I've spoken to some people, and they all think it was. Some people thought it was like a Manson movie, but there's been loads of them before. And then I think some people just thought it was going to be like kind of like an action Hollywood kind of film, like based in that time in Hollywood. Which it kind of is, but it's more about like the change in how Hollywood was going and how there was like TV stars who were too old and they were just like phased out, and that's how Hollywood has been ever since. Because it's been, you know what I mean. It's always been like you've got to be young, beautiful, and then you can make it. And if you're not, then you're fucked, mate.
And what I quite liked was it is like nearly 3 hours long, this film, and it's very slow. It's not until maybe the last half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's very slow, and but it's one of the things that I really like about Tarantino is that he can make things slow but enjoyable to watch. Like every like shot that he's doing, every kind of thing that the characters do or say has like a meaning behind it. It's not just filler shit until we're gonna get this thing at the end with the Manson family right at the very end. It's not just all that filler shit. It's like there's that bit where Brad Pitt goes to the ranch.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Is literally probably about 45 to an hour long of the film. I want to say no, it's about 45 minutes of the film, easy.
What that
whole bit?
That's weird. So the house is just making creaking noises.
No, it's a very long-winded scene.
It is a long-winded. Oh, to be fair, yeah, I suppose it is long altogether. But I know. But it definitely is. But it's good.
Yeah, but you go when it all kind of starts kicking off there, you don't really know how that bit's gonna end. And
I thought his character was gonna die.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get killed.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, and basically, so the film centers around kind of like, I'd say 3 primary characters, and that is that's Brad Pitt's character, who is the stunt double for Leonardo DiCaprio's Rick Dalton. Yeah, Rick Dalton, and then you also have Margot Robbie's character, who is Sharon Tate, who is obviously in real life got like brutally murdered by the Manson family when she was carrying a baby and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, you're like, the story keeps splitting off between all 3 parts. In general, I thought the best bits were with Brad Pitt's character. So they were so good. There was the bit where he has like the sort of like the showdown, and there's the bit where they explain about his wife, because they just throw that in there. He just throws in little nuggets of information about the characters, which give you an idea where he's a war hero. They say that once. And then there's the bit about his wife where you don't find out if he kills his wife or not, but he has a spear gun in his hand and she's just annoying him. Yeah. And they're on a boat in the middle of nowhere, so you kind of feel like he maybe did. And then, I mean,
even doesn't make you. This sounds really horrible to say, but that doesn't even make you dislike his character.
No, because you're kind of like, I don't know. There's something just really good about his character. He was 100% the best bit of this film.
I really liked. There's a really one of the good parts about this film as well is that when it's like the Rick Dalton scenes where he's on like movie sets, they show you. It's almost as though like you're watching a film within a film, technically.
Yeah, it shows like a lot.
Because there's that scene where he's in the saloon and it's doing all the camera cuts that it would have done if it was being and then it kind of pulls back and takes you out of that action when he's like Lan. And then he like pulls it, like it kind of just pulls you out of it, and you're like, oh shit, I am actually just watching. This isn't the film. This is just another part of the film. If you know what I mean. If that makes any sense.
No, it does definitely. I think like it displayed that really well, and like when he wasn't getting his lines right, and he was like, I'm gonna goddamn kill you if you don't get these lines right. Yeah. It's like the amount of pressure he had on himself to basically not go and do these spaghetti westerns. Like in Italy, that would basically he saw it would be an end to his career kind of thing, and it was just, man, it was amazing. I enjoyed it so much. I think compared to I mean, in my opinion, I don't think Tarantino has like a bad film, but I think like this is, for me, is definitely like top 3, 100%. Like, I enjoyed this so much. After Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Volume 1, then this, that's my top 3 for Tarantino. For me, anyway, yeah. I fucking love, I think Kill Bill, I don't like Volume 2 as much. I think the first one's the best. I think Pulp Fiction is like just incredible. And then I think this falls nicely into third. I just enjoyed it so much. I mean, it's so difficult though, because there's like Inglourious Basterds, which is insane.
Django.
Yeah, Django.
Yeah, mine would go Pulp Fiction at the top, Reservoir Dogs, then Django, and then Once Upon a Time.
This is just making me think. No, yeah, Inglourious Basterds is amazing.
Yeah.
Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz.
I really liked The Hateful Eight as well. A lot of people didn't like that film, but I thought it. I thought it was really great the way that there's only a select few characters in one one like little hut for nearly 3 hours of the movie, and that's all you get is these characters.
Yeah.
Until surprisingly Channing Tatum shows up at the end as well. And he did really well until he got shot in the face.
I've got to say, I think. Yeah, I did enjoy that film, but I think like the runtime slightly overdid it for me. I think I've seen something which, the one thing I have seen, which in some ways I agree with Tarantino, is that I've seen like a few reviews where they said Tarantino is just, they feel like he's a a director who nobody says no to. But I feel like he's kind of earned it at this point to just do a film however he wants.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of still behind it. But overall, yeah, fucking great film. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean, he's got one more to do.
Yeah. Here's a question for you about that, because I've been reading a lot of stuff online. Do you think that this is his last film will be his 10th one? Or do you reckon that, because I've heard a lot of people say like, he wants to do more, like stuff like that, which I'm totally against that. I'm like, no, he doesn't care for anything else. He wants to do 10 films. He said that from the beginning. 10 films, and then he wants to stop. Whether he produces or, acts in films are different. But do you think that he's going to carry on with more films, or will he stop at 10?
I think he'll definitely just do 10. Because I think Tarantino, like, he's such a fucking weird guy. I don't feel like he'd have been saying this for that long and then just not done. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he'd then be like, I'm going to do it.
I wouldn't say he's weird.
Have you watched he's creative, but he sounds like a maniac to work with.
Oh yeah, but I think that's his creative attitude. It's not him being weird. I think that's just because everybody has their own way of doing things in the industries. Like in the music industry, you have your own way of writing and performing.
I just think he's a bit mental. And this brings us on to Feet Watch, the newest part of the podcast, where when we've seen a film, we discuss how many times feet have appeared.
Yeah. So Callum noticed
just for Quentin Tarantino, because fuck me, I didn't realise it until recently when it was pointed out to me. He's got a massive thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. No, obviously we're not saying each to their own, as long as it's
feet can be sexy.
You heard it from Nathan. If you're listening to this and you see him anytime soon, you know exactly what to do.
Just whip out a sandal.
Whip off those clogs. But he's got a big thing for feet, and in this film, no exceptions. I counted 2 great big, not pairs of feet. I counted 2 great big feet cameos in this. There's the one with Margot Robbie when she's in the cinema and she just gets her dirty feet out on top of the thing.
And the fact is that it's not clean feet either.
Yeah,
like there's
scene, a real natural part.
Scene with Margot Robbie, and then there's the scene with the hippie girl, and she's got her feet up on the dashboard, and they're not clean feet either. I think there's
I looked at those feet for a good 5 minutes, and I can say they were not clean feet.
But there's also like that scene in Kill Bill, where she's on the glass. she's walking, and you can see the camera pans underneath. And
Yeah,
the soles
there's
of
a
her feet.
lot. There's a lot of it in his films. But I didn't. It's not
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, because
Talking
I've
about eating a girl out and a foot rub are the same thing.
Yeah. Do you agree?
No bloody comment.
No.
No one's, no one is. No. I don't think they are the same thing.
Have you ever had a foot rub?
I have not.
If you could see the way he looked at me, he was very inviting with his eyes.
Well, I didn't know if that was what you were asking. Like, oh, have you ever had a foot rub? And then you were going to go on to say, oh, maybe after the podcast, we can light some candles and put some incense around and just kind of get groovy. But I might have to edit that bit out because that was very bad.
Well, I'm not editing that out. I just want everyone to know that if anything happens to me, it's because I've been tied up and attacked. So anyway, yeah, I would say good film. Definitely watch it if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah,
and if you're dumb enough to take our advice on anything, take this advice.
Yeah, don't take any more advice from us apart from on this. I think I'm going to give it a solid, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
8.5, 9 for me. Yeah. I
Easy.
really enjoyed it. So anyway, we're now just going to get on to more general topics.
Yes.
And any weird experiences we've had. I've had a very weird experience today.
Yes.
So I went to go and get my hair cut just because it's been a bit of a while. I've been growing it out ever since that infamous shaving incident last year. And it wasn't anything too weird. It's just, I mean, the woman was a bit weird, but like, I basically went to the like barbers, and I was just, oh, is it just drop in or do I need to book an appointment? She was like, oh, I'll come back in half an hour, and then you'll be first, and I'll do your hair. Come back in half an hour. She's got 2 fucking people getting their hair cut ahead of me. She's a liar. I was like, why would you do that? So anyway, I have to wait there, and then I cottoned on to some of the stuff she was talking to this guy's hair she was cutting, and I didn't pay a lot of attention because I'd sort of been looking at my phone, but my phone died, so I was forced to absorb the surroundings, right? And the opening line was, I think Trump's right, maybe we should nuke hurricanes.
Oh, what a stupid woman.
Now, I'm not going to say outright that's wrong, because what if it's not and I've been a fool? But my only thought was, and it's what I thought already, is I just don't feel you can just defeat everything with a nuclear bomb.
No.
And secondly, surely if you do that, it's just going to diffuse loads of nuclear material into the thing, and it's just going to blow it all around the country.
Well, I think maybe what
Have you watched Chernobyl?
No, I haven't.
But you know what happens, like all the rain and stuff contaminates the
Yeah.
sheep and everything, and they'll have to get lambs dead.
Like, she has like a plan that it would work in an essence. It would probably stop that certain hurricane if it was going in the right way. However, it would also kill millions of people.
Imagine if it's like, we stopped it, and they were like, oh shit, that was a populated city.
Yeah.
6 million people live there. That was London.
Yeah, no. So she has an idea. She's got, but I just think the execution in both the technical sense and the killing sense is just too bad to it would just not work.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if you had like instead of a nuclear bomb, you just tied a bunch of hairdryers together, just blew it away from the other way. That might be a good idea.
Or, hear me out, right?
Always.
You pray.
Stop it.
Hopes and prayers. We all know that works. That is how you get rid of anything.
Is that directed towards my mum?
No.
I think it was. I think it was a personal attack on our religion.
On our religion. All I'm saying is every single time there's a disaster, you get hopes and prayers. And I'm like, I think the best thing I've seen was some tweet, and it's like, oh my god, I'm disabled, but I prayed and now I've got my leg back. It's like it's just such bullshit. Like, it's so weird. Anyway, we're gonna yeah, I'm not doing that. I just think sometimes, donate a bit of money or something. That helps more than like sending some prayers.
Did you tell her this woman? Did you
I was so worried.
Cause?
Well, basically, that I made some. Like, I sort of looked up partly in shock when I heard this, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I'm going to have to agree with what she says or I'm going to get a bad haircut. And I was like, it's too late for me to walk out of here now. It was really awkward, like, so I just sort of stuck with it, really. And then she was big, though. It's one of the conspiracy theories. She had a few. So, to quote her, Theresa May became Prime Minister because she got rid of a load of nonce papers.
I've already heard that, but it was funny the second time.
It's just nonce papers. You could have said like documents, you know, or like official documents or something like that.
Yeah, paedophiles.
Nonce papers. But no, to be fair, I mean, who knows? It's not for me to say. I don't know because I can't.
Because she might be like Theresa May's private hairdresser when she comes to Leeds.
I doubt it highly. Although it would explain some of her haircuts. Anyway, so there was that one.
Yeah, your haircut looks nice.
Thank you.
It's alright, no worries.
After the foot rub stuff, I just feel uncomfortable around you though. So anyway, we. Oh Jesus, I'm so scared. Yeah, basically she had that idea, and then she was talking to me about some military base underneath Haiti. She was talking to me about the whole Epstein thing, which is a pretty dark kettle of fish.
Yeah, it's not.
We're not going to talk about that today. Basically, he's a bit of a sick.
Yeah.
Sick man who's now dead, or is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, that was it. That was the most of my story. That was it. I've bigged it up a little bit. All she said is that she'd nuke a hurricane, and that Theresa May had nonce papers. That's all. Other than that, pretty casual, really.
That's fair. I've had a bit of a weird experience. And it's something that I've really started to notice moving up to Leeds, and it annoys me. And
right.
it's a very
Jack.
It is Jack. Yeah, it
Fair
pisses
enough.
me off. No, it's like a lot. Like 9 times out of 10, if you go to the north, people are a lot more friendlier and more conversational than in the south, right? However, I'm into that in like a pub or a bar, but not when I'm trying to have a piss in a urinal. Every time, I shit you not, every single time that I've been in a pub.
You shouldn't be shitting in them. Is that why they're talking to you?
No, I mean as in...
Excuse me, son, why are you shitting fucking urinal?
Right, no, what I'm saying is every single time that we've gone out, at least twice, I've gone into the toilet to take a piss, right? And someone's just gone, like, what was it the other day we were at your work? Some guy was there, and I was just stood there taking a wee. He walks in, and he goes, "Oh, so that's what that noise was." And I went, "What?" He goes, "There was a banging in there earlier. Was it you?" And I was like, "No, I'm just taking a wee." He goes, "Oh no, I'm sure it was, mate. You got a look of guilt on your face." And I was like, I'm just trying to take a pee.
You've been damaging my workplace.
I haven't done anything.
You've been swinging about your Scotch egg balls.
And then
pile driving a sink.
And then it was when we went to we watched the Liverpool game the other day, and I went in, and it's
those
like
toilets are horrible.
They are disgusting. Yeah. However, it's like it's not just weird conversation. It's just why do people feel the need? Like someone's like, "Oh, so what do you think of the game?" And I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I hit my footsie. So you got to adjust.
So now Callum's adjusted his balls. I can go back to my conversation.
That's not what happened. Anyway.
Yeah, like just people just in general. If you're at your own, don't fucking talk. Just sit there.
That's your antisocial, angry Southerner coming through.
No.
It is.
No. Just
they've been friendly.
No,
it's not like the time in Birmingham.
Because yeah, right, and I'm not getting into that because it was molestation of the eyes.
You molested his eyes.
No, he did. It was like, do you want me to tell the story?
So, can I try and remember it?
No, I want
basically
to. I want to tell
Nathan was in a toilet in Birmingham, and did you finish?
So this is it. So it was me, Callum, and a girl called Liv, and my brother.
All in the toilet.
And we were all in Birmingham because Ryan, my brother, was going on a date with this girl, which turned out not to be a date because he got absolutely friend-zoned and it was fucking hilarious. And we go I'm like, I just need to go for a wee. So I'll go for a wee. Now, everyone knows the struggle of going to a urinal. Well, guys know the struggle. I mean, girls as well, I guess. I don't know.
Very modern of you.
Yeah, sorry. And then I'm literally there, and there's either a guy that pisses next to a child or next to an old man, and I'm not a nonce, so I will go.
It's only a nonce if you're going in there with the attention that you're going to be.
That is no.
Well, why is it that?
It was just like I don't want to weird this kid out or something like that, or I could go pee next to an old man. So what I do, I go next to this old dude, and he just I whip out the old little man, and
You whipped the little old man. That's why he was so angry at you, because you fucking slapped him in the dick.
And it was like there was not even like a second. It was as I was just whipping it out, his eyes just caught it, and they hovered and they stayed, and then I clocked him looking at my dick.
How long it had been?
Huh?
How long it had been by this point?
About 4-5 seconds. It was
4 or 5 minutes. That was a really long wee.
And I got so nervous at this point. I was very scared I couldn't piss. Right?
So he just kept staring.
And he just kept looking. And then I looked up at him to be like, what? And he just looked at me and smiled. And I was like, well, this is fucking weird. Anyway, I go to I just pull my trousers up. I do my trousers up. And I
was butt naked having a wee.
And I go to the wash my hands, and there's no mirrors. It's like you can just see through to the other side. And he went to the one opposite me, washing his hands, staring at me this entire time. And
should have punched him in the face.
And I didn't know what to do. I was sat there and I was like, I think I just turned 18. I was like, I don't. I was. Yes, we had. We were both 18.
I was 19.
Oh, okay, big man.
No.
We were 19. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Sorry,
so this was only a couple of years ago.
So you just turned what? Was your reasoning before then? You wouldn't have found it weird if you were under 18 because you just turned 18. You found it weird getting stared at.
No, I meant as in I was younger and I was a bit more of a pussy. So.
So yeah, so what would you rather? Would you rather have someone saying, "Oh, I heard you banging about in here," or would you rather have someone fucking staring up?
I don't want either, to be honest with you. I really don't want anyone at all having a conversation with me, unless you're my mate. Mates, that's fine. But
what?
Like if you were next to me,
if you stare at my,
no, not staring. I mean talking your tit. I mean, as in like if you're next to me, you're you go, "Oh, you alright, mate?" I'll be like, "Yeah, you're my best friend." But if you're a complete stranger, don't feel the need to talk to me because I don't want to be spoke to at the urinals. And that's my rant over, done with. Bam, drop the mic. Stop looking at me like that.
Just imagining, just the distress that you went through on that cold day in Birmingham. Imagine that didn't go in your favour.
No, it sucked.
I feel I've like unlocked a bit of Nathan's psyche.
What do you mean?
Should we move on from it? I feel you.
I've got PTSD.
Yeah.
Oh, hands are shaking. They're not.
So anyway,
yes,
we'll get away from this because So basically, stop talking to Nathan if you see him in the toilet.
Yeah, fucking yeah, right.
Stop it. Yeah. It's not funny. It's not funny anymore. It's not funny when you look at his willy winky. So anyway, we're gonna probably wrap this up quite soon. But before we do, what have you been listening to, or reading, or doing?
Actually,
other than getting stared at.
After the other night when we were listening to Naughty's pop tunes, I started listening to some like proper Naughty's music, some Nelly. And I was just like, this is a fucking dream.
Do you mean like Nelly Furtado?
No, Nelly, the rapper.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah.
I always think of... Was it Nelly Furtado?
Yeah, was she from... No, that's Fergie.
I always think
Black
of
Eyed Peas.
Nelly Furtado because she had that song Man Eater.
She had that song with James the
James
Broken
Blunt.
Strings. You can play on broken strings.
Anyway,
You can feel. Oh, we will probably get really. I don't want to get told off.
my nan thought that song Man Eater was Anteater. There's an anteater, make you work hard. I was like, Nan, what the fuck do you think that?
Well, it's like my mum used to think that, you know, Tiny Dancer by Elton John. So the words to the song are in the title. So Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer, right? My mum used to think it was Hold Me Closer on the dance floor because I went, well, why? Because she was singing it one day and I was like, no, that's not the lyrics. Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer. Well, she was like, well, that doesn't make sense. Why would you be holding a close? Why would you be holding a tiny dancer? And I'm like, it's not a physical thing. He's not like just picking up a dwarf and like running it round the room. There's a much deeper meaning. Listen to the lyrics.
belly dancer. Yeah. How's that?
It works a bit better.
I think Hold Me Closer Belly Dancer. Could be in for a lawsuit though.
Yeah, we could be.
But
yeah.
So you've been listening to Nelly?
Yeah, I've been listening to that. I've been actually me and Jack, so our housemate. I think I was in the shower, and I was listening.
With Jack.
I was listening to the Lumineers, and yesterday we had a nice little bonding moment of where he was like, "Oh, so you were listening to the Lumineers in the shower?" I was like, "Oh yeah, how do you know the Lumineers?"
I was in there.
And he was like, "Oh, because I really like them," and we started to bond over the fact that I've never met anyone that likes the Lumineers apart from me. And
That's
it was really nice to know. And we started jam. Well, you can't really jam to the Lumineers. We just got really depressed to them. But they're like Mumford and Sons. But you know, but if you want to listen to some good like acoustic music, Lumineers, really good one. And Mumford and Sons, no shame in that. Absolutely no shame at all. Oh, I've been listening to a lot of the Bee Gees. I think I said that on the first episode, but I've really just been.
Some things never change.
yeah, just the Bee Gees. The Greatest Hits album is amazing because it is all of their greatest songs.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. It's greatest hits.
What about you, Callum? What have you been listening to before we wrap this up?
I've been listening to quite a bit of Metronomy. I didn't know they're one of those bands, and you hear their songs a lot on like adverts and stuff, but you don't actually know who they are. Finally found them.
Right.
So I've been listening to a lot of them. I've been listening to a lot of Arctic Monkeys B-sides because their B-sides are actually better than a lot of the songs on the albums, which is obviously very objective of me to say, but there's some absolutely amazing ones on there. There's a cover of Red Right Hand, a Nick Cave song.
Yes.
And
I'm really enjoying the new season of Peaky Blinders, by the way. Very Callum doesn't like it. Says it's shit.
Yeah, can I quickly rant about that? It's fucking awful.
It's not. It's really good. Tommy Shelby is an amazing.
Shelby, you've been demanded by the Rant of the Peaky Blinders.
Character who has going through struggles over 5 seasons that are tied together now.
The acting is so.
No. Cillian Murphy's amazing.
No, he's good. Everybody else is shit.
Also, I think his name's Finn Cole, who plays Michael. Gets a lot of hate for his character. I fucking love Michael. He was my favourite character in season 4. He's amazing. And also Tom Hardy's in that show.
Yeah, but he's not in it now.
Well, you don't know that, do you? Because you haven't watched it. He's not.
Thanks for spoiling it.
You know, he does get shot in the face.
Well, there you go. That also sucks.
But he was shot in the face to the point where he might not be dead. I mean, he might not be dead. He had cancer, and it was 8 years after that. Yeah, I guess so. He's probably dead. But fucking amazing show.
I hate that show.
And I really like it. And then John was Arthur's an amazing character. We were saying the other day, I do agree that there are a lot of weak female leads in it. Not being sexist, because they are really good actors. But I think just for
the writing is shit.
The writing for the female characters, I think they're just trying too hard. With there was that whole suffragette movement and stuff like that they had in the show, which was a really good part of it, and the strikes. But I think what they did with it, they could have just done it a little bit better. But other than that, like, I just think it's fucking amazing, and it's a bit of escapism. It makes you feel like a gangster. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
But carry on with
Anyway, sorry if I can bloody continue. If I get a foot in edgeways. If I'm honest with you, I can't even think of what else I've been listening to at the minute. I've been smashing out a fair bit of a band called D-Mob Happy. I might have spoken about them on the last one actually, because I've just been listening to them all the time. They're really good, and quite a lot of foals as well, because they've got a new album coming out soon, which I'm very much looking forward to. It's like a heavier twist on their sort of like dance punk indie roots, which I'm really looking forward to hearing. So that's pretty much it. We will probably end the show in a minute, but remember, our social links are in the comment section. I got followed by a random 50-year-old man yesterday. I don't know if it was because of this.
Yeah. To be fair, I got followed by someone the other day that I didn't know. I was like, ooh.
That's what happens, mate. We're very popular.
Yeah. But thanks to our 21 subscribers.
Thank you for every subscriber. Follow us on the socials. Email us in. I'm gonna attach a small bit from the last episode, which is gonna have all the stuff you need to hear about in it, because it's too good to waste.
Yeah.
And that's it now. Goodbye.
Adios. Yeah, the essence of this podcast is just a rant and to and also chat about things. So yes, sometimes we'll probably contradict ourselves, but we don't really care, and we're just gonna crack on with it. So I don't want just to squash all the haters.
Shut up, nerds.
Yeah, you bloody nerds.
Once again, as we said last week, if you want to contact us, General Rant Podcast at gmail.com. Send stuff that you get annoyed about, and we can do it for you. Or I don't know, if you wanna maybe get a bit of something off your chest, we'll keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
So if you So if you live with somebody and both of you listen to this and you're getting annoyed at something they'll do, we'll rant about it and maybe it will change their ways. Yeah. It's really annoying you don't put the tea bags in the bin. It's really annoying when you use kitchen roll and you scrunch it up and leave it on the work surface.
It's really annoying when you eat noodles and don't, put your bowl away. Or, when you use noodles and it spills in the microwave and you don't clean it in the microwave, fucking stinks. But, I mean,
And it's really annoying when you have a big shit in the toilet and then you don't put the window open and it stinks of shit.
Because there's an extractor fan and it's cold. It's cold. It's cold in Leeds sometimes.
This has actually killed us all.
I'm sorry that
we've broken apart a house. Oh man, that was funny as fuck.
Okay, right.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna sort out our issues, and I'll say sorry to Callum.